spirits on Smash Brothers.
Ah, we're live now.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna start.
I'm gonna level up something.
I'm gonna pull up D&D Beyond.
What was I leveling
I have
up?
all three updated. Where are my dice? Here are my dice. I have my laptop sitting in front of me because I need to update it. Apparently, I haven't updated Windows in like 6 updates. So
Yeah, my laptop still won't
it was on 2% when I left for work. It is now on 15%.
Hooray!
I left for work at noon.
Let's see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 27 dice.
Why?
Chris,
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Thank
What
you,
in
Slade.
particular, Patrick.
I don't know what we're doing.
Neither do I.
I don't know. I'm waiting for the DM to start the session.
Okay. Session. Session's good. Who wants to do a recap of what we did? Because I do it all the time, and I still have stuff that I want to figure out before we start.
All right, so
Okay,
we.
when I went to college, which we finished with when before we stopped last time, which means now you had to do whatever the fuck Gibby, Slade, and Thomas were doing, because we didn't. I don't think.
No, they did theirs.
It's kind of like
we
it's
all
kind of like
got-
the Top
we-
Gear
we
intro.
ended-
Like
We ended
Last
getting
week.
back to the end.
Oh, we ended at the end. Okay, I couldn't
Yeah,
remember.
Slade decided to eat out an entire house or like an entire restaurant of fucking bread.
Use a different descriptor.
He decided to devour that bitch.
Right. Birdman eats out an entire restaurant. The guys go to school, and Bjorn fails to read a book.
Yeah, about that, yeah. This week, last week tonight, wait.
This week on.
Why are we in top? Why are we Top Gear now?
It's fun. Why not?
I have a drinking horn now.
Oh yeah, Slade got
He
drinking
does have a
horn.
drinking horn.
I've yet to use it, and now I'm going to. It has scratches on the inside, so it smells awful when it gets wet, but... Whatever.
Neat.
Oh no. Anyway.
Let's
Fucking
see.
Bottle opener. I can't find my Sailor Moon bottle opener. It's like nowhere to be found, so now I have to use a fucking.
But yeah, essentially what happened is we went to college. I didn't get, we got knowledge of what spells we can use. I was trying to learn something. It didn't work out so well because they don't just do that, which I wasn't expecting, honestly. I need to go find scrolls, actually. Let's see. Slade went to, like a restaurant, ate out the entire thing of bread. They
I'm
ate
begging
about
you,
a...
Please use a different descriptor. Please use a different descriptor.
Okay, he... That's all I can think
He
of.
Lardex,
He-
the destroyer of buffets, the entire restaurant.
He ate so much food they kicked him out. He ate 120 loaves of bread. He then proceeded to leave, go to the tavern as we were going to. He decided to go after the leftover bin because they're free. Bjorn tried to read a book, but apparently is a little tired and could not read.
That's my favorite.
Oh, and I scared a child by using my blood wizard made magic stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right. There was a child.
You freaked
Fuck.
out the kid a little bit.
He
Totally
was
worth
crying. There were little tears forming in his eyes. But he's also an elf, so fucking.
Wow.
Watch
Two of our
your...
party members are elves.
Cool, I'm just racist.
Bitch.
Bitch.
In the middle of eating, I just go, fuck you.
You guys.
Bastard.
you
Well, at
guys
least
got
we're
back
above 6
to-
foot.
You guys got back to the tavern and collected.
I am.
Yeah. So, yeah, you guys are now. It is about evening, or was it morning? I don't remember.
We got to the tavern. We never actually slept.
Okay, so
It was
it's
probably like 5
evening.
p.m. when we got back.
Yeah, so it's evening. You guys have collected to the tavern, and you guys can decide how you guys want to move forward.
Well, we did
That sounds
solve.
like a plan.
I lost my train of thought.
God damn it! I was
Anyway.
like, where's he
Yeah.
going with this?
Okay, so you guys collected in the tavern. You guys have, as far as you know, saved the forest, informed the Noldar that the forest should be fine. There was issues in the center. They said that they might be able to come collect a reward if you guys stay in town for a few days.
Yeah, that's
let's she did mention the reward, so we shall stay. Afterwards we should probably report back to clear our fine, and then afterwards I probably should go back to the study and make sure, everything's okay.
I mean, we still do have to address the reason we're all still here in the first place. You know, kind of the person we're supposed to bring back to Port Damali.
She's
Not
dead.
Damali, Tar. No.
She's dead. Yeah, she was one of the night hags. She was one of the hags.
that bitch
Yeah,
dead.
She was
Wait.
the green hag.
Seriously?
Yes, she was
Yeah.
one. She was
Yeah.
the green
How did I
hag.
miss that? How did I miss that?
You were too busy playing your game.
I wasn't playing a game!
No, that's a joke. He wasn't actually playing anything in the
I
background
know.
during that session because that was 2 sessions ago. He's just a fucking dumbass that doesn't remember shit.
Was that when Amy was there?
Yes, Amy was
Oh,
there.
by the way, Amy's gonna be here today as well.
To be fair, we're not. To be fair, we're
Jeepers!
not really sure if that's
you
actually
just say
her or if she
jeepers?
was just disguised as her.
I don't know, but she's dead, to our
You know what?
knowledge.
I don't care. She's dead.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't.
Well,
Never then. Fuck that.
Yeah,
Well,
we
well,
shall. Oh,
well,
go ahead.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. We walked into the clearing with the hags. We saw them. We saw that one of them looked like the person we had come to, like look for. Then they transformed into a hag, and so we don't actually know if it was actually her or not.
As
Point of order.
can
Point of order. You walked into the clearing. She looked like a hag, noticed you, and then turned into Valamis.
question: Can I roll a
Okay.
history check to know whether or not that if they can transform or like disguise themselves as such as different people?
Sure. Roll a. This would be an Arcana check. This.
Arcana check. Okay,
This would
but
be
I
an
do
Arcana
get
check.
advantage on it though because it's a Fey, right?
Yes.
I do have a chicken, like half a chicken sandwich here that
Well, I
I'm
got
just
the
going to take a
18.
bite out of whenever I have to talk while I'm eating.
18.
As Quetzel.
18. You would know green hags do have the ability to change their appearance.
Okay. I
They
do
al-
have
They
did
also have the ability to turn invisible.
did
night hag
okay.
have the ability to step into the ethereal plane, which is
because
now
she did have kids.
I do have an idea. What if we go to the let's check with the lumberjack people and ask if she came back with them, because if she did not come back with them, then we can assume that was the hag. If she came back with, then we can assume the hag just used a disguise.
Sure.
We
We
shall
have a
do
few
that.
days. We have a
Yeah,
few
we have a
days.
few days. We'll do that in the morning.
No one brought this conversation up in character, by the way. We just went from talking amongst ourselves to
Well, keep in mind that
immediately
I fucked up my line in character by being completely unaware of the fact we murdered someone that looked like Valamis Deirdre. So I'm
No,
gonna
just-
go ahead and pretend that instead of fucking up my line, I casually brought up this conversation topic.
just like how we just like in character we started in the middle of a conversation.
Anyway,
Yeah, we're just
You-
starting the episode right here, buddy.
It's like that Family Guy gag when like they go back in time and they're seeing how they did cutaways before, where they just like
yeah, they're just like.
staring blankly into space.
And
then
that
they
time,
start
Chris,
talking
co-
again.
and that time, Chris was over there. Good time.
Remember how a hag turned into Valamis?
Oh, jeez, Lois. This is. Jeez, Lois.
Peter-
This is worse than
Peter!
the Valorous Teardrop.
Peter!
Stop.
Anyway, I do believe we,
Remember that time Dram fell into a pit?
And broke his ankles.
good time! no, Osril standing. No, you guys say that, he looks at you guys. The fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah, Oswald's the only one that isn't.
It's just
doing
like,
it.
he's watching you guys remember things that he wasn't there for. It's just like, he looks over. Is something wrong with him?
I wasn't there either.
That is true. That is true.
So fucking Bjorn, Nadaar, and then me off in the corner with some food.
It's like, remember that
Yeah.
time we fought those Sahagwans?
Dude,
Me and
Noir spaces out too.
No, our space is out. We just look at me and Thomas, the character. We just look around, just the fuck is happening, man. Anyway, I do believe I would like to go a little bit of shopping. That would be nice. But I can do that tomorrow while you guys go visit them. We do have to wait a few days. Do we let them know where we're staying in case if they finish that up, or no, we didn't? Okay, well, we'll just kind of check in on them in a day or two.
I'm sure they'll be able to find us.
Bjorn might want to, Bjorn, do you want to stop by the Steamcasters Guild with me and just kind of take a look around?
You know, I might do that later once I understand the Steam casting book a bit better.
Do
I'd
you
like
want,
to go in with as much knowledge as I can,
Do you
especially
want,
because we kind of pissed them off last time.
do you want one of us to take a look at the book with you? Maybe we can, maybe it might have some magical properties that we might be able to,
Be my guest.
yeah, I can take a look with you, or Nadaar can, and we can kind of go over it slowly
I
and
assume
see.
I grabbed a bunch of the leftovers and walked over to them so I could join in conversation.
You've been in conversation. You've just been like cleaning like the bits of your talons that still had like food, just obsessively trying to.
As I look over at him, I just pull out a like a napkin cloth out of my pocket and just hand it to him. Anyway, yeah, do you mind if I take a look at the book with you? We can take a look together.
Let's go.
Okay.
You might want to keep it, a secret that you found a book that contains the secrets that they have been hiding.
Oh no, for sure. I definitely, I'm not going to tell them about the book, but if they know that I know about Steam casting, then I don't really care about that.
Well, they'll wonder why someone who's not a part of the Steam Casting Guild knows how to Steam cast.
Let 'em
no,
wonder.
I did not mean like go in and just.
I think it's going to be less of let them wonder and more of they're going to interrogate you to figure out where the fuck you learned their secrets.
Well,
They
we would
think
not.
they can stop me.
We would not be going around just like blabbing about it. I just take a look around at it and just maybe see if there's anything of use that might be able to give us some insight on how it works for him.
Seeing as steam casting is probably a big part of what how this city makes money, I feel like the entire city would help in the stopping of you. Should they learn that you know the secret thing they've been trying to keep secret, they probably wouldn't let you leave.
We're not going to walk in and be like, we know about steam casting, blah blah, but just like take a look around and just kind of talk with some people and see what is up. We won't be what's the word?
Conspicuous?
Conspicuous, thank you.
Said the voice from above.
God. Hold on. What is hold on.
One of the priests from the fucking religious place was there, just like.
Hold on.
I've received a revelation from God.
Belda just walks by, the teacher from your college.
Celadrine? Anyway,
What?
I had to look up what the god for half elves are.
What? Seldarine?
Yeah.
That's the pantheon.
Oh, oops.
Celery?
I don't fucking know. I did a quick Google search. Anyway,
I actually
But-
did do some research as well too, because
Fuck religion.
Thomas was cool and did some. His god is not a part of the Wildmount pantheon, so I had to do some research on the Seldarine.
I was making I was making like a paladin
Actually,
character and a priest character. I was like, I wonder. I like wondered for a moment. I was like, I wonder if the Egyptian gods are in D&D. And then I looked and they were, and I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
But the
And this is my Egyptian god card.
yeah, I'm gonna
Obelisk the Tormentor.
I'm gonna
I'm
help.
gonna, like, we're gonna have like a deck of illusions that's just a Yu-Gi-Oh deck.
Oh, please.
Can my deck of illusions be a Yu-Gi-Oh deck?
No, it's already a deck of illusions.
But
Also,
any
use your guys' like magical items that I hand out to you, because like you guys have just like tons of magical items.
don't
just
look at
kicking
me.
around.
I ain't got shit. I've been using my sending stones. I'm smart with mine.
I forgot that I always forget I have the deck of illusions because I don't really know what it does.
Read it!
Are you-
It's in your inventory. It's been identified.
I forget
Read
that
your
it's in my
items.
inventory, so I don't read about it.
I just kept using the Orb of Advice in the wrong way, and it became the Orb of Unwanted Opinions.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
The orb of
use
sass.
I don't use half the stuff because like the fucking boots of elven kind. It's like I haven't had to use stealth checks yet.
You
Also,
don't go out of your way to stealth.
the other thing is that I also have disadvantage on stealth checks at the same time. But it gives
not
me.
not with the boots of Elvenkind.
I know, which,
Roll.
but we've never. I didn't have to. I haven't used it yet. Anyway, but I've used everything else. But well, everything else that I believe is useful to me.
I
Anyway,
use a magic item every time I have combat.
I'm gonna help
Yeah,
Bjorn.
yeah.
I'm gonna help Bjorn look at his book and see if there's anything in it that I can recognize and help him figure out.
Okay. Is Bjorn just handing the book over, or is he looking as well?
Looking at it.
Okay.
It's like that moment in class where one of you forgot your textbook, so you're sharing a textbook.
Slide the
Okay,
chair over if you like.
Bjorn, you can make your perception check and insight checks at advantage. Because
Woo! You're still gonna be shit.
Osril is helping you.
He's gonna roll a 1 and then a 2.
All right. There's a 4.
I forgot
Okay.
to get my fucking
19
dice.
perception. And then insight.
There they are.
19 perception, 15 insight.
Okay. Collectively, that does beat DC 30. So, with Osril helping you, Osril is his entire background is poring over.
Fucking nerd!
Yeah, he's a nerd. He's used to poring over deep lore, and that does occasionally, sometimes, mean looking at books that are mostly faded or partially damaged. Also, by going over the sections of scripts that you have already filled in, it's very quick for him to complete a word and make jumps in figuring out what's trying to be said. Together, you and Osril, this really doesn't make sense to you, but as you're reading the words, you see Bjorn is nodding along. Bjorn, you understand that part of the reason that steam casting is so good here and hasn't really been able to function properly elsewhere is because that the minerals that are in steam casting, they have to have very high levels of loose metals, and that is very helpful in mountainous regions where the groundwater collects and is very rich. And then when put in the pressure chambers that you read about and learned about before, it sort of helps fold into the metal to make it more malleable. And you've heard of, that steam casting has been tried before elsewhere. a lot of the time it's because it's been tried by less accomplished blacksmiths and without the mineral infused water. They've basically been pulling water from wherever they can get it, which is usually like above ground lakes or the sea. So you know that you now have a very basic understanding of steam casting. You feel fairly confident that given the proper setup and chamber, because the chamber does have to be built, given the proper setup, you could probably steam cast.
Hooray! I have completed the book, I think.
From what you know.
Yeah, cool. I'm not getting rid of it anytime soon, but hooray! Book has been read.
See, being
Thank
a
you,
nerd comes in handy.
Osril.
No problem.
Indeed. And it might be time for Birdman to expand his water collection.
Am I going to... What? More magic water? Where's more magic water? What?
What about magic water?
Oh, you know, the bird has been collecting random exotic waters for some time now.
Well, I did. Well, I poured out that one water hag's blood because I found out it was indeed just blood that looked like water. But I still have the water elemental water.
Yeah.
Guys took water from a water elemental?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to taste it?
Fuck off!
My dead best friend did, and I just sort of kept it.
If it's not
yeah,
that good,
yeah.
I'll taste
Your
it.
new best friend can try it too, just like Tar.
Yeah.
I will stab you both.
Okay, Traelor, you walk up, you dip a finger in, and you taste it. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Wait, what? My
Oh,
elemental
no!
water?
Yeah, the elemental water.
I don't have it out. We were just talking about it. It's in a water skin.
Then let him chug it.
No.
Chug, 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 chug.
No, I'll take a sip.
No,
Before-
don't play there. Just do the finger thing, like he said. Whatever.
Yeah, just you
Alright.
dip the finger and
Con
taste it.
saving throw.
Con saving throw.
He fails in his head. Release me!
He fails and he just becomes a water elemental. He's just dead.
15.
Why the fuck
15,
is that
that's
trending?
enough. You taste it, and there is a wave of nausea that like courses through your body after you touch the water to your tongue.
Oh
It-
God.
It does taste like water, but there is just an acrid aftertaste that almost feels like it's burning into your tongue. It's like hand sanitizer. And
Ooh.
after a few moments, and then the nausea seems to pass. But you think, drinking that would be a really bad idea.
But making snow cones out of it.
Any kind of consumption of that.
We're.
One day I'm gonna make that snow cone. One of these days.
All right.
Chris, just as out of curiosity, what would happen if I failed that saving throw?
Oh, thrown up.
You can take another drink and find out!
You can find out and keep
No!
failing.
No, it's my water, and I say no. It's mine.
I'm good.
Not wasting more.
All right. Is there anything else you guys would like to accomplish before you go in for the night? What I heard was you're gonna wait for a little bit, and then in the morning you're going to both seek out Orist from the logging company, and you're also going to poke around the steam casting guild to see what you can see.
Yes.
All right.
And go shopping.
Fine.
And go shopping. Okay.
I have something I want to
Probably
do when
shopping.
we go out.
Okay. But is there anything you guys would like to do in the night? It's still like late evening before it gets to night.
Or like 7? 6?
About like 6:30.
Okay.
Miss my burrito.
Patrick, what the
Oh, my
fuck?
burrito.
What?
I looked over and
Yeah,
me.
Pat, I just saw that. What in the fuck is that?
That's Twitter.
Why?
I.
There is not enough. I don't have enough brain cells to be able to comprehend that and survive.
I can tell you why
I don't
it's
have a brain
trending.
to focus on this D&D group and then that additionally.
Welcome to D&D.
I'm so glad that nobody else actually watches our stream because, like, we do not provide a good viewing experience.
No, we
whatsoever.
don't. It's horrible.
No,
It's,
not at all.
it's supposed to just be It's just documentation for our own knowledge.
Ducky mo.
Except for the
ducky
times I fuck up the
mo,
audio because I'm tired and
ducky
forgot to
mo,
check.
ducky mo mo. Wah, wah, wah.
So you mean like most of the time?
Ducky
No, it's
mo,
only happened
mo.
like 4 times out of the 12.
He's your very best
We've
friend.
done 12 of these,
No, we've done way more, I
Every
think.
time.
and that is a third. What the fuck, Michael?
I'm sorry, okay? I'm stupid sometimes.
You've had more. You're having more technical issues than Gibby's laptop.
66% success rate,
I-
which is
I-
not passing.
Look, I get tired and I don't check it, and it's a lot to take in, and I have to get things set up, and for the one shot I was stressed enough already, and then I had to deal with Ian. Give me a break!
That's fair.
There's only so much I can take before my brain tries to shut
Is
itself
Ian
down.
why pet sperm is trending on Twitter?
Ian is why I have an aneurysm every time I consider playing with him for any game.
All right.
Anyway, continuing
I was thinking
on.
we should eat food.
Who needs food?
You guys are ordering dinner?
We probably should eat something.
I mean, Quetzel has eaten plenty.
Quetzel
but sure.
shouldn't. No.
Yeah, but Quetzel's a glutton. We don't care about that.
This is interesting, but yeah, I would not mind eating.
Also, I don't know that he ate him out of house and home.
Last time I
Doesn't
checked,
know
they
that.
didn't have wine, did they?
Well, I've been eating this whole time, really.
No, they
You've
don't have
been-
one.
No,
been
yeah,
nibbling.
yeah. Well, did they have anything close? I'm gonna walk up to the bar and kind of wave over the bartender.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you have any nice liquors here?
Fine,
Nice liquors.
I mean, liquor.
Opens his book. God damn it.
I don't wanna have to think. I'm just gonna see what they have for, you know.
Don't worry, I have drink.
Uh,
I have drinking horn filled
they
with
surprisingly like have, here we go, food, drink, and lodging.
God, what a nerd breaking out the DM's manual.
I
This
almost
is actually
bought-
the player's handbook. My DM's guide is online.
I almost
Okay,
bought
sorry.
one. Did you know about 80%? No, not 80. Like 60% of that book is just spells.
That is not true at all.
No, it was the DM's guide. I put out the actual book in store. I opened it. The back half is only spells.
I mean, yeah, there are a lot of spells, but it's
The-
not like 60%.
It's in the book. The one of the books I saw is either the player's handguide or the DM's essentials or something. Like 50 or 60% of the book, I opened it and it was like midway through, just fucking all spells.
I mean, we got honey mead.
That'll do.
All right.
I'll take 6.
6 honey meads. Okay.
Wait, 6. There's 5.
6.
Okay.
12 silver pieces.
I give him 20 in total as a tip.
Damn.
Thanks.
Nice.
Grabs the coins and shoves in his pocket.
I wanna pull a Figs and just show up instantly behind him.
Okay.
Yeah, and just also like be like, by the way, what's like? I want to order food.
Okay. Food.
I look back. Fucking bird.
Sorry. What?
You just want like a meal, a regular meal?
Sure.
All right. I'll send it out to your table when it's done cooking.
Cool.
I walk over to the table with the drinks. I set one on each, and then set one for Noir.
Noir like paces up a little bit, just looks back at Quetzel, but like is like right next to her mug at the table, but just like is waiting for Quetzel.
Okay, I mean, I go back, sit next to Noir.
She's just
Fisher
looking
Price.
at you and like checking you, and then looking back at the mug, and checking you and looking at the mug.
You can try tasting it if you want.
She grabs it and just does like the college just.
Oh my god!
I look over.
Yo, Noir is a good drinking buddy.
I look over at her. Jesus Christ.
With my knowledge
It's
of
Jason Bourne.
with my knowledge of animals, can I tell if that's how bad that was that she just did that?
I mean, it wasn't great, but it's not any worse for her than it would be for any of you guys. Honestly, it would probably take her a little bit more to get trashed than you.
Okay.
I start drinking and look around.
Because you're a bird, you weigh approximately like.
Did she like it, or does she regret her decision to drink all of that at once?
Make an insight check.
Ah, cool. Insight check to Panther. Oh, cool. Oh shit. Never mind. No, it's still cool. 16.
16. You can tell that she didn't really like it, but she's putting on a brave face. But yeah, so you all have your drinks in front of you. Only Quetzel has ordered food.
Let's change this.
We don't have to roleplay everything. We'll say like
Everyone
food
eats.
comes out.
Poggers.
The grand total comes out.
Yeah, how
to,
much we?
like
I think we should spend the next 3 hours role playing, like what our meal is, how it ended up, like if it was cooked perfectly, what
If it was-
seasonings were used.
was
But, like,
underdone a little bit.
I want like Food Wars style cutscenes once we take a bite out of our food,
Hi.
detailed
Floating off.
perfectly.
I'm gonna walk up to the bartender again, kind of
I
gesture.
mean, I guess
over.
I'll start.
No, no.
I'm gonna walk up to the bartender and kind of wave him over.
Yeah, hi.
Are there any like herbologists around, or any shops for like
What?
any shops for like plants of sorts and things like that?
Plant. I mean, there might be. Let's see. And I'm going to.
Sorry, I burped and just saw Amy's face just go.
I am going to. Let me just see if I have something already. All right. See, that's the problem. I want to make sure I'm not stealing the name that's already in another town, but I have the notes between two different sections of my notebook. So I'm not entirely certain. Okay. He says, maybe the Glades Garden.
Okay,
You might find it.
I'll take a look there.
What?
I'll take a look there.
Okay. There's another store that I have to make an NPC for.
I'm so sorry.
All right. Anything else from you guys before you're gonna go to bed?
No.
Okay, cool. Night. You guys all walk up. Do you purchase rooms, or are you gonna?
Yeah, I'll purchase another.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the rooms and for the meals, it comes to a total of 8 gold. Most of it's the rooms.
Okay,
Well,
per each.
No, in total.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I'll just pay it up front.
Okay.
All right.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. So, morning comes, and you guys are all free to split however you wish.
I am going to make my way over to the that place.
The Glades Garden.
Yes.
Okay.
So the Glades Garden was like an herbalist place.
Yes.
But that mean they would? I'm picturing
that's-
like an alchemy shop from like.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is
Skyrim.
that the same? Is that the same as like an alchemy place, like an apothecary, or?
I need an apothecary.
Then I'm gonna go with
Brother.
them. I wanted to go to I wanted to look for a place that made.
Wait, it's an herbologist. They'll have things to smoke. Fuck yeah. It's a plant shop.
I can't wait. I can't believe that my sessions are just being
Smoke weed.
derailed because 3 of my party wants to find the weed dispensary. It's so fun.
I wanted to ask a question to somebody who makes potions.
I mean, fuck the overarching story, guys. Let's just go find weed.
Well, we have days. We have
Amy's
days
got you
between.
covered.
Yeah, we have days.
Yeah, weed.
Daisy?
Hold on, let me go get mine. Where'd my edibles go?
You guys eventually walk up and you see that it's like, it appears to be just like a normal house. It looks like one of the domes of a house. But
okay.
when you get closer, you start to smell this pungent aroma, and it's not necessarily a pleasant smell. It's very heavy, earthy, lots of mixing and mingling smells, and you see that there are like small clumps of different ground root plants. There's some plants that are hanging from like elevated pots, and when you get closer, you see that the door is already slightly open, and there is a handmade store open sign.
I'm gonna open the door and kind of peek in. Hello?
Come in.
Hi, I had the question for you. You were the one who sells the plants of sorts. Am I correct?
You push open the door, and on the inside, it's kind of like it's like a house from the Shire.
Okay.
Wait,
Small.
Rounded.
It's kind of like a hobbit house, except it's not as cramped. It's still smaller, but it's made for elves. So the
knives bend the forks.
yeah. There is it looks like you're walking into a living room, but the living room is covered with different like pots and plants. They appears to be 6 different types of plants on every available surface of the center table, the counters.
Okay.
And you see sitting, attending to one of the plants is a older elven woman in a rather simple looking blue and white dress.
Hello. Do you have any of tobacco leaves?
Yes, we have tobacco leaves here.
Good. Awesome. Do you also have the papers with them by chance?
Not really, no. We cultivate the plants and then sometimes people come and buy them. Sometimes we sell to more industrialized cities, but
Oh,
the
okay.
rolling papers we don't really provide.
That's okay. I think I have some extras. I would like to buy some from you.
How much would you like?
Um, 20 ounces would seem good.
20 ounces? Okay. She starts looking, from the plants that I have currently, I think I would only be able to get you about 16
That's perfectly fine. I'm just looking because I pull out my case and show her. I'm completely out.
Oh, it's a bad habit.
It is I can't help it.
She starts picking the plants, and she bundles them up into. Well, she's not rolling them into cigars. She does bundle them up into nice squares that are easy for transport.
Yeah.
And she sets it down and says, well, I can manage to part with this for about 5 gold.
I'll give her 7, and I'll drop the extra 2 and go. I thank you very much for giving me this much.
You are quite generous. She collects the gold. Is there anything else I could help you with?
I think my friend might have had questions. I know he came along.
Yes. Hello.
Hi. Sorry. If this ends up wasting your time. I didn't know if you made potions or if you knew a place that made potions.
Potions are. It's been a few years since I've done one. Potion crafting is quite a pricey and time-consuming endeavor, and not much demand this far out. But what is your question?
I just wanted to know if water from a water elemental could be used for anything.
It certainly would have some strange effects. It could be used in a multitude of ways. You could try to use its essence to imbue yourself with a form of being able to survive in that manner, to breathe the water as the elemental does. You could, if you are quite ambitious and very skilled, manage to if you have enough of the elemental, to make, solidify, and crystallize that elemental form and become one.
What I can become water bird?
It would be a very difficult process and would likely require more than. Well, it would take almost the entirety of the water of an elemental if you only have a remains of some. Perhaps another goal would be more inclined.
My new goal is to become Lugia. I will become legendary water bird.
She turns to us and says, "Is he all right in the?"
I kind of lean into her. Honestly, I don't even know at this point.
Right. Well, do you need anything else?
I'm good.
You know anywhere that might sell the papers?
General stores.
Okay. Thank you very much. If I stay any longer, I'll probably return.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna kind of gesture Quetzel to come on out with me.
All right.
Okay, now my only question is: do I go to become a water flying type or a grass flying type?
Quetzel, can you
What
not?
Queen's Earth
What
are you
is?
talking about?
Let's go to the general shop. Jesus Christ.
Are you okay?
We'll just say you can find the.
Yeah,
royal
I was about to say paper.
It's gonna cost you 2 silver.
No.
I can either become
And
a
then-
Pelipper or a Tropius.
And then I'll make my way over to the Steamcaster's Guild for Gibby.
Okay.
What, you fucking bird, Gibby? I say your fucking name and you whip your head.
No, it's just he's not used to hearing Gibby, and it kind of jolted him out of his spin rhythm game.
Sorry, George.
I'm not playing spin rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
You
George.
see, but you're not letting Amy speak so that she can snitch on you. So,
Send
alright.
Amy an invite to the server so she can snitch on him.
So the rest of the so it was Osril and Quetzel going to Glade's Garden, and now Osril and Bjorn are going to the Steamcasters Guild. Who's joining the Steamcasters Guild trip? You did not unmute yourself.
I'm aware of that.
Okay. Who is going to the Steamcasters Guild? Just Bjorn and Osril? Okay. So Bjorn, Osril, you both rock up to the front gate. And let me see. All right. You guys walk up to the Steamcasters Guild. It is the same massive massive orange building. And you see that there is the front door is closed currently, but there is light inside, and you are walking close. You start to hear like the pounding of machinery.
Bjorn, I'll let you take the lead since this is kind of your thing.
Cool.
You guys walk up to the door and knock a few times. Dum dum dum. Someone comes to the door. Hello. What could I help you with?
Well, I'm here to learn about steamcasting. Or really buy some stuff as well, you know.
Okay. You're here to learn about steamcasting, or
If it's possible. Or, you know, as I said, buy some stuff.
okay. We're not really I mean, if you're here to place an order for like a shop out in another town, we do export, but we don't really sell straight from here. We're not really a wholesaler kind of thing.
I see.
We export to different. But if you're here to like learn about like the process, I
Sure.
can give you like a basic understanding. So here, let me show you in. And you guys walk in. The inside is much as you recall. There is a small area to the right of the door, and then to the left, there's a little bit more of a line before you reach the teller's office where you were let in through before. But he sits you down. The person speaking to you, by the way, is a younger elf, shock of hair going up and to the right, party clothes. But this definitely seems to be more of a front of the building person instead of a worker, a blacksmith there. Sits you down and says, well, so, what steam casting generally is, it's, you rework metals that would probably be unusable elsewhere, and we take it in. We use our can't really tell you exactly how it works, but we use our technique, and it comes out better than if they were made elsewhere. That's why people like our goods so much. And you said you were here to buy. I'm not sure if you're wanting to set up an import export thing, but if you'd like, you can place like a few orders, and we can get that out to you maybe in the next coming months.
Right. No, it sounds like I may have misunderstood. But I do have a question for you. And that is, have you ever tried doing steam casting outside of Gorm?
No, we don't really need to. If people want our things, they send it into us and we ship it out. If we were to go elsewhere, probably you know, we don't really need to set up. Our guild is located here. Most of our equipment is here. I mean, if you're thinking logistically, we probably could. We don't really need to, though. It's like just added expense, setting things up, setting up another offshoot guild. It's not that great.
Interesting.
But do you want to set up an order or anything like that?
No, if you could point us to a shop where we could buy some material, some blades that have been made here, that'd be great.
Sure. Let's see. You can find the old anvil down in the Coral Ring. They're primarily the shop we do the most business with here.
I appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
No problem. So if you want, I can point you in the right direction. And stands up, heads to the door, points you off to the right, offshoot. Tells you to go a few blocks down that way, and then once you see the dome with the green roof, it's one past that.
Fantastic.
All right. You guys step off, wander your way through the streets. You come in front of the old anvil.
All right. I'm addressing Osril at this point. Is there anything you want to do while you were here?
Might as well take a look around.
Right. I've already got my +1 axe. Well, my magical axe. He doesn't know it's like +1. I've already got my good axe. I don't necessarily need a new blade, but I was looking to mostly just gather information.
Yeah, I'll look around, but I like to keep with my my local shops. If I can pertain to stick to them.
Cool. Let's head on in.
Okay. You walk in and you start to peruse. The owner is nice. He starts asking what you're here for. You go back and forth. He shows you a few different types of blades. You take a look at them, and they are fine craftswork. None of them seem to be better than what you currently have. But as you're looking and inspecting the craft, all like the different composition, you see that you're recognizing more brittle metals. You're recognizing iron here, but it's tempered as if it were steel. It is a lot more durable to the same level of craftsmanship that you would recognize in a more traditionally made weapon. But there are so many that it seems they could be cranked out at a rate that is almost twice as fast due to the ubiquity of the more efficient metals.
Neat. All right. Well, yeah, I'm probably not buying anything, so I'm ready to hand it over to whoever's going to do whatever's next.
Okay.
I'll be right back because dinner decided to be early. So.
Anything else you guys would like to do?
No, that's been about it.
I got my stuff.
I got the funny feeling I gotta write a backstory.
It's kind of like pulling teeth. All right, so if nobody has anything else to do, we'll push into midday. Was there any further wanting to follow up on anything you had before? You guys mentioned going to the Steamcasters Guild, to talk to Steamcasters Guild. You guys mentioned checking in back with the logging company.
Yes. We should check in. Let's just stop by and ask if she has appeared for work.
Who were you speaking to?
Speaking to the party, but okay, I'll go by myself. It's okay. I'll just go and check in with them.
Okay. It is now about midday. You walk up and you see that it is surprisingly empty. There does not appear to be anyone here.
Ah, shit, they left already. Alright. I have no. I could ask the barkeep if he's seen the family around, but I'll talk with him. I'll go and talk with the barkeep.
Okay.
Uh,
You wander back into the tavern, and the barkeep is there, polishing, cleaning up a little bit. It's the lunchtime, so there are a few people here for their midday meal, but mostly nothing much. You walk up and strike up conversations. Hey, I recognize you around.
yes.
What do you need? You want a drink?
No, not today. I might grab one later. Has you know the fancy knife throwing lady?
Yeah, Valmus.
Yeah. Have you seen her around? Her family at all?
She was in last night. Her party got brought back.
Okay.
It was a little bit early, but yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering. She has very good knife throwing skills, and I was wondering if she could show me a few tricks.
Hey man, she's already taken.
No, trust me. I'm not really interested in.
I'm
in
fucking with you. Look,
you know what? I'll take a drink for letting me know. Thank you. I'll take a drink.
all right. 2 silver.
I drop him the 2
Wow.
silver, and I I just kind of wait at the tavern, read about, and kind of look through my books, kind of skim through them, see if I missed anything of use to them.
Okay. Eventually, the rest of the party does congregate back, because there's nowhere else to go.
I kind of hail them over to the table I've been sitting at.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back.
I know you are back. You just came in through the door. Anyway, come hither.
Oh, me? What?
All of you.
Okay.
Come here.
Let's gather. Let's sit down at a table. It's all gathered.
I kind of bring him into a hushed kind of circle. So,
Lean in.
the lady is still alive, which means the hags were just a separate shapeshifter. I believe Alamis is still her own alive person. She was in last night. Do we still want to wait in town to find her?
I mean,
Because
kinda
was the
have to.
was the
After the
reward
bird.
was the reward was alive, right?
15? What? Was it 15? Fuck, I didn't write it down.
I
There
want you
was-
guys to make a history check.
Yeah,
Alright.
I swear I think I.
all
maybe
of
it's
us
in
are
my
just Packer.
Everyone,
Okay.
I rolled. Is history intelligence or wisdom?
intelligence.
All right, so that'd be a +1, I think.
I rolled a
it's +0,
23.
I rolled a 17.
I rolled a
Okay.
20.
It's everyone remembers. This was a partial of your reward was not being charged, but you were also promised to get 5,000 gold split between the party. You guys
Okay.
also remember that Valamis's job was as part of the logging crew. So if they
Yeah.
left, they're probably already back in the Doral Woods. You
Yep.
probably won't find her in the city.
Oh yeah. Shite. All right.
Well,
yeah,
they'd be out there for the full week.
we do have some time to kill. Do we want to gather
We
the?
can wait. We could wait until we get our reward from saving the forest.
I
Oh,
can
yeah,
I
no,
can
sorry.
I can still learn some more from the houses of sagacity.
There's something else to be considered. We killed the green hag who looked like Valamus Teardra, who we were supposed to either bring back or dispose of because of her crimes. How do we know that it was the green hag that crimes as Valamus, or if it was actually Valamus? For all intents and purposes, we've done our job.
Oh,
I
why would
personally I don't have any intentions of ripping away a potentially innocent woman away from her family.
Well, why would a green hag, if
Be an
it was
assassin.
Valamis, why would she reveal her identity to us?
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
I mean, kind of.
Maybe we just talk with her.
Alive.
I like that idea.
There's a possibility that if we talk to her, we can figure out if she has actually been, you know, in the city just living her life and been impostered, or whether or not she's a lying piece of shit. We kinda can figure that out.
Real quick. What crime did she commit again? I forgot.
It was
Murder?
I believe she was an assassin.
It was an assassin.
I have that written down.
She had been charged for various crimes. There was, it was mostly, like breaking in, several murders, just like being a bona fide
Assassin.
Yeah, like assassin piece of shit. Imagine like
That doesn't really sound like what a green hag would be doing.
Plus,
Green
she
hag
does
was
have
trying to like poison the forest or whatever.
She does seem to have the knowledge of knife skills to warrant being an assassin. I'm not judging and I'm not making any assumptions, but
We're making various
think-
assumptions, and I think that most of them are pretty correct.
I think we talk, and if we end up having the fight, so be it.
okay. We'll wait it out. I'll probably just stop by the house as a scarcity in the meantime and just kind of learn there while we wait for our reward and stuff. So that sounds like a plan.
Okay. So as the midday comes to an end, you guys have decided on waiting for a little bit. And then you're going to travel into the woods to talk to Valamis? Or are you going to wait until she comes back?
We're gonna wait it out.
Okay. We'll run fast forward here because I don't really want to spend the next several sessions just waiting.
No, we have to do this in real time.
Okay, so what would everyone like to do on this third day? I would once again like to look for an all-you-can-eat buffet. You've been around the entirety of the city. I doubt a new one
4
has
times
just
over.
opened.
Natural
You never
20.
know. Fine, roll.
You've seen the entirety of the city, Quetzel. I'm pretty sure you've cleaned out every trash bin.
A new
no,
place could have
cool.
opened up. It's fine. I will keep looking.
Okay. So we're gonna fast forward. You guys did get your reward. It was 1,000 gold pieces, so you can split that amongst the party.
So 200 a pop.
Yes. The Noldar also gives you a glowing letter of recommendation to be given back to Olyssa Lapidus, saying that you have helped tremendously in aiding the city, and thanking her for bringing you to their aid. When the week is up, you guys come down to the tavern to see that the tavern is in uproar once again. The logging crew has gotten back, and they have decided to come back from their week in the woods to relax and have celebrations with the tavern. There is much festivity. It is early in the night, so there is still drinking, but as you scan the room, you do see Valamis is with her crew, and there does not appear to be any sign of her family at the moment.
I'm gonna kind of I'm gonna look at the rest of the party. So do we want to just talk with her? Maybe just talk with her outside about maybe what we saw and if she knows anything about anything?
I feel like we should give her a chance to talk.
Okay.
All is due fair.
I'm gonna kind of walk up to her. Not like direct beeline, but kind of like mosey my way, kind of casually shuffle my way over.
As you walk around, you hear she in like joking and say, "Oh man, you see when he almost got clocked by the fucking tree that fell? That was hilarious, and also super dangerous. Really, probably shouldn't be working here when anyway. Oh, I remember you. You were part of the group that ran off in the forest, weren't you?
Yes, we dealt with the issue that was prevailing.
The issue. That's how you call
More or less.
it.
We do have we would like to talk with you though. If you do not mind, just a word or two.
Yeah, sure. What do you want?
Do you mind if we do this in private? This is a matter of privacy and
She uh she leans back, like narrows her eyes, takes a sip. Sure. She puts her drink down on the table, stands up, says, "I know how much is in that cup. Don't you fucking touch it." And she stands up and starts to walk towards you and says, "Would you like to do it in a corner or outside?"
outside would be nice. I just would rather not have others hear this conversation, as it is very much of secrecy, privacy, and coordination. If you do not mind. I also do not want anyone to.
She starts walking out.
Okay, I walk with her, and as I walk with her, as she's ahead, I kind of motion for the rest of the party to come.
I'm following.
Follow out?
Casually following behind, just kind of moseying my way closer.
Everyone's following.
What kind of like? So is this some kind of like celebration that we're in, or like what's going on?
It appears to be like a party, yeah. So it's like imagine like a homecoming entourage, like a homecoming group that just like showed up at like a restaurant. Like it's the entirety of the work crew, and they came to the Wooded Respite.
Are there any like drinks around, just like sitting?
Yeah, there are a few. There are like some that have been left there while people stand up and go to the bathroom. There's Valamis's that was just left there.
I'm not gonna touch Valamis's, but I'm gonna grab one that was just like left,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna walk out with the rest.
Okay.
Kind of spacing out ourselves.
All right. As Valamis walks outside, he walks a little bit, and then turns around in the middle of the street, crosses her arms, and say, "All right, what do you want?"
There was a couple matters. While in the forest, we did fight a few hags. We did that. That was why we left in such urgency. There was one that was poisoning the forest, so we have dealt with it. The pressing issue was that it did transform into a lookalike of you. We would like to make. We would like to confirm that you were with the rest of the party at that time.
My fucking boss? Talk to her. What are you talking to me for?
The mother.
Obviously, I'm gonna be the one. I'm gonna say, sure, yeah, I was with the rest of my group.
The other pressing matter. The
Half
other.
motherfuckers I'm drinking with there.
The other matter. The other matter.
Do an insight. She just said she was with the group. Do an insight.
Can I do an insight?
Yes, you can do an insight check.
Cool. 17.
Hard to read.
Fuck yeah.
Slows off compliance.
The other thing, have you stopped by
Can I do an insight check?
Are you out there?
If you want to, sure.
Yes, I want to. I just looked at my stats. Let's see.
My favorite.
25.
25. Hard to read.
Oh shit.
She,
I
I
love
rolled
she
a 19 with a +6 on that. God
she
damn.
rolled really well.
do you
Love it.
I do, were you in the Port Damali recently?
No.
No? Okay.
I got a family here. Why would I go out to Port Damali?
A business or just maybe a vacation with them or something? I was just wondering.
Buddy, you were on the trek. My business
Not
is
not
here.
not currently, but like in the past in the
Okay, never mind. Have we all like arrived at where they're standing now?
Yeah,
by
you
this
guys have
point?
all fanned out, and which is
Okay.
why she's like her arms are crossed because she's staring down a semicircle of people questioning her about who
outside
she
of the
is.
group, do we want to let her know that she has a bounty on her head and see if she says anything to that?
Ma'am, I'm just gonna be straight up with you.
Take that as a yes.
Please do.
We were sent here because you are wanted in Port Tamale.
Why would I be wanted in Port Damali?
Well, if you haven't been there, couldn't tell you why. All I know is that the bounty's for some pretty serious shit.
You're suspected of being an assassin and a murderer. And from what we've seen, that's not the case, but we're trying to figure things out.
Her hands go from crossed to resting on her hips.
Is it rested by any knife?
Make
Is
a
it-
perception.
Alright, cool.
I love it.
That's better. 22.
22. There's a set 3 knives on each side that are hanging by her waist.
I'm also gonna rest my hand on my sword. We
You gonna kill me?
Nope. If you were truly innocent, we would not have any issue.
Look at
Being
it this
able-
way. We killed a green hag that was disguised as you, so there's a very good chance that you're not the person looking for. And it was the hag all along.
You're the
But
only
we
one
have
who really
to know
thinks
for
that.
sure.
Look, if
like why would a green hag go and be an assassin? It doesn't really make sense.
if you
Well,
have
whatever.
if what you say is true and you can have somewhat good evidence that you were not in Port Damali, then it'll be cleared up really quickly.
Want evidence? Go take a look at my house. Go take a look at my husband. Look at my kids. Fuck, I've been in this town for I've been working here for a good over 2 years. Okay? I like it here. It's simple. You go into the forest, chop shit down. So much easier. So much less stress. I have friends here. Right? I'm done.
Okay,
done with
outside of character, let's just believe her. Like, we haven't found any reason to nod. We but high
Yeah.
insight check, got nothing. And we have someone dead that was exactly in her appearance. Even if it doesn't make a lot of sense, like, we don't have any reason to kill this person.
Well, we
Or anything
weren't
like
planning
that.
on killing her.
Well, we were supposed to take her in, but I mean,
Well,
That's
We
what I'm
could
saying.
get
If
up-
she's innocent,
up
she can
evidence.
clear her name pretty easily.
well, how you know, with the people that we were working for and tasked with this, how easily are they gonna believe something like that? Like, they were pretty dead set on this, even if it did happen months and months ago.
They're
Just
Up to you guys. I'll let you guys make the call, but I'm just like, I don't see any reason to.
Fuck it up and say, hey, she was a night hag. She's dead.
Green hag.
We don't even need
Green
the
hag.
hag part. We could just say she's dead.
We could just say she's dead.
Well, I mean, they could very easily.
I mean,
Sure,
we could talk to
but
Noldor
she's
about
still
this
there.
too, and-
She's not dead.
Well, again, we could talk to the Noldor about this too, and try to convince them.
Well, she just said she talked about how this was simple and that she's done.
It was
with
less
all this.
stress. I think there's an
Yeah.
implication there.
Well, she
Yeah.
said she's done with all that, and so she basically just admitted to it. But also,
Family.
Yeah.
but also she has a family, and like the Green Hag can turn into anybody, and it doesn't make sense for the motives. But I feel like we could just blame it on the hag, like Gibby said,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
what I was kind of
like we could just be like,
Um,
oh, there's a monster that could change into people's shape, like change to look like people, and she was changing herself to look like Valamus. I mean, I don't think that's going to fool anybody, but we could try it.
Yeah, I mean, then there's why would a night hag change into her specifically?
Green hag.
Green hag.
Yeah, like again, like the Green Hag would have no motivation to go out and kill people, and even if she did, why not? Why would she not
Harvest
just
souls.
Well, no,
Do they service tools? So,
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
My English there. I was asking Chris. I was gonna ask Chris. Do they harvest? Do green hags attempt to harvest souls or have any reason to be out away from a forest of some sort?
From your knowledge, no.
Okay.
Also, they can just change their appearance like freely. Apparently, why would they not just change their appearance every time they killed somebody? Why would they keep the same appearance?
I think we're on a completely wrong track now. I think we're just
Yeah,
discussing what
yeah.
night hags can do.
Well, no,
Green hags.
but,
I
no,
got
no,
wrong fucking up.
No, we're on the right track because she basically just admitted to doing all that stuff. We're trying to figure out how we can. We're trying to figure out how we can convince somebody that it was the Green Hag instead.
As the group stared into the middle.
Also,
distance,
wait. Also, Gibby, what was that?
Past half
That
hour.
what?
I
can't. You're muted. I just noticed you. Like what happened?
She didn't admit to shit, did she?
She did. Well, she
Well,
didn't
it-
straight
it
up
was
say it, but she
implied.
was like, life is so much more simpler here. I'm done with that. She didn't straight up say she did all that shit. She said she's been here for 2 years. It's so much simpler here. She has a family. She has friends. I'm done with that.
Did the I can't remember her fucking title, but did the regent of Damali say how recent of a crime this was? Because
You
if
would-
she's been here for 2 years and this crime
would-
took place in the last 2 years, then
You-
there's your alibi.
You would remember. They're not this was recent. Alyssa Lapidus sent you out because they found new evidence of this person being in Guarden. They had done their shit a while ago, but it had
Okay.
now started come up that this is where they were hanging out, and they tasked you to go get them.
Wonderful. So never mind. That's, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's been years. There's no reason
Mhm.
for anything.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I don't care to she honestly seems like she's done with all that, and no one I cared about got affected. If we got the payday, we get the payday. But the thing is, we have to convince other people that it was a Green Hag transformed into her.
Or we could just get an item that proves that we killed her and just fake her death.
Yeah. She likes it here. We're not going to be able to convince her to leave here. And
I didn't say convinced to leave. I just said prove that we killed her.
Yeah,
Okay.
but she'd still be
All
here.
right,
They
all right. I
consider
think,
the
I think
matters
we've been.
settled.
I
They're
think
not
we've
gonna
been.
look.
I think we've been out of discussion too long. I think we need to pull it back in.
Fair enough.
Why don't we just ask her
Okay.
then? Why don't we just say,
Do-
okay, we know you did it, but we killed this green hag. We can cover.
because the cover story doesn't make sense.
That's why
How
we can
about-
say,
We've got
let us help you fake
Guys,
your
guys,
death
we
or
need
something.
to-
okay,
we need
okay,
pull
okay.
it back
We
in.
But
Okay, guys, guys,
they,
okay.
They have
we can.
They would send someone to confirm a body, is what I'm saying.
Okay,
if
ma'am,
she did that much shit.
we can go ahead and get this all cleared up for you. We can go ahead and figure something out. It might take a little while, but we'll figure
Alright.
something else out. But we will need we might need a few items depending on the plan in order to.
What the fuck are you talking about?
There's a bunch. Okay, they want us to arrest you. We don't want to because you have a family and blah blah blah.
Y'all
Again,
did a
anytime
180 real quick.
What?
Look,
You guys
Either-
were like posturing on me for like semicircles, surrounding me, and like
the option.
being, like, kind of pushy and aggressive, and now all of a sudden, like, you guys had like some 15-minute conversation through telepathy, and now I'm real confused.
Do you?
I'm gonna be honest,
We-
it's complicated.
we-
We don't want to
we
be doing
ain't-
this job in the first place. To be,
We came up.
I don't-
We
can't
came
we
up
just-
to you? We came up to you to confirm some things. Your responses have
Wait, why are we?
confirmed things for us.
Hold on,
With
hold on. I'm
all
gonna
the
turn.
other information we
I'm
have.
gonna.
That was our reason to coming up to you. We don't want to arrest you or kill you, so we're trying to think of a way to convince.
I'm gonna
other
turn to the
people
party.
that
Wait,
either you're innocent or that you're dead. I don't know what.
I'm gonna turn to the party. Wait, we're just clearing a bounty on the, or like a find, right? That's all we're doing. It's not like it's life or death. We just have to do this or clear a fine, right?
No, she killed
Oh,
a
you
bunch.
No, no, not her. Why we're on the mission is because we were sent to clear our fine. Was the main reason. So why don't we just say we couldn't find her and pay the fine?
There's a solution.
How much was the fine? I feel like it was a.
We weren't
large
told.
amount.
Out of game we were told, in game we were not.
Yes,
Look, we
therefore
just got about 500 gold. Chris, would I know, since I was living in Port Tamale, any not like logical sense of what fines kind of are?
It would like the group fine would probably be around like 300, 400 gold.
We just got the bunch of gold. It's probably not going to be too expensively high, but we can pay it off. Why don't we just go back and say, oops, couldn't find her, pay it off.
Cool.
what?
That makes
That's
sense.
kind of, yeah, monetary.
Let's just pass it off as the green hag. Why are we paying off this person's crimes?
We're not. We're paying
Ours-
our fine.
ours
We
is
have a
ours.
fine.
Hours.
We have a
we
fine.
were sent because
Also-
we owe money to them. Because
Okay.
of what happened
Why
in
are we
the
paying off
house.
our crimes? We have the green hag story to go with.
Because it doesn't make any logical sense
Who
whatsoever.
cares?
Well, we will in the
They
future.
care when they're like, why the fuck would a green hag be doing all this shit? We don't believe you.
Guess what? We were goaded into this, and we didn't want to go on this anyway. We say we killed a green hag that looked like this person. We had every reason to.
Look, man,
Otherwise, shove it up your taint.
Well, you know we could never go to Port Tamale again.
I
right?
can't never go to Port Tamale. I live there.
After that, they'd probably never want us back.
Oh my god.
Look, how about we just let her go? We'll figure it out in the meantime, and we can, in case we need to come up with some sort of story that we kill with her or something, we take some sort of trinket.
Let's pin it on Dram.
Based on your friends, sure. Okay, I'm gonna turn to her. Do you mind? Doc!
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
How about this? We'll figure out their story. She's gone. We don't have to talk with her. Okay, so we have two options. We paid the fine, or we try to lie our way through it.
How about we just pay the fine? Because if we lie our way through it, that's not gonna end well for us if they figure it out.
We just got paid 500 gold in total. Or no, We got
That's a
200 gold
solid.
each. Yeah. We aren't losing money. We gained money from this job either way. And if Bjorn doesn't want to pay it, I'll pay for his half.
No, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it together. But I just think that kind of paying off our own fine because we didn't want jobs a little.
Well,
I'd rather get.
well,
along
we
with
took
the
the
group
we took
than-
the job because we didn't want to pay the fine.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, when we can just say we did your job, even though we did it poorly, we did your job.
But we didn't.
Oh my
We-
God.
The point
main-
is we have to convince them that we did,
And if they
but
send anyone
the
for
story we have isn't believable.
and not knowing that the cities do communicate with each other, hence why they know she is here, there is a potential that the other city will claim that we did not do it.
If you want to try paying off the fine, that might just piss them off more, you know.
No, they'll just send someone else. They'll just send
Pretty
someone.
sure they'll.
We'll pay the fine, and they'll just be like,
All right, let's
"Okay,
try it.
fuck."
Let's try it. Let's try it.
They'll just be like, okay, fuck. Well, now we have to hire someone else, and then someone else will come to arrest her.
No, let's try it. Let's go.
Okay, so what's the plan?
Pay off her fine
Pay off. Okay.
and claim that we couldn't find
Uh,
her.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can mention the green hag that can transform into people, but I mean, as a thing. But I doubt it's gonna.
I think it's sprinkling.
We can say that we couldn't find her. We did kill a green hag that transformed into her. It might have been her, but that is to our knowledge of what we have dealt with. If they believe us that it was her with the green hag, cool, no fine. If so, we just pay it off.
Okay. So let's take a break really quickly because there are some things that I need to flesh out. Then.
All right, cool. Break time. And we're back. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you guys we're standing outside of the wooded respite. Valamis is gone. You guys spoke a little bit, and you decided that you wanted to just go
Bail.
back, pay off your fine, say you couldn't find her. Is that right?
The plan was kind of like be like, hey, we found this hag that was disguised as her. She kind of was we suspect it might have been her, but that's the only lead we had in the entirety we were there.
Yeah.
So we'll if you don't believe us, then we'll pay the fine, kind of thing.
Okay. So are you just setting off? Are you sleeping one more night?
I mean, assuming it's night, we'll probably stay the night and then head out in the morning.
Okay. We'll just fucking teleport.
Good job,
back to
Kibby.
Woodley.
Yay, teleportation!
Wow!
Yo, what is this? What just happened?
You
guys
cast the
went
spell.
through-
Traveling down
It's
the
a new
coast.
mass teleportation spell I learned. It takes half my lifespan, and I can only do it ever
It
once.
traveled by map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
I'm
Amy, Alex is high.
Waves.
Okay, so you
Dum dum.
guys
I'm way
Uh,
back. I
entered
know
back.
that your camera's not on. Also, Twinkie just had his like little toe bean stuck in my shirt.
Anyway,
Meanwhile, Alex.
So you guys make your way back into Port Damali. You guys walk your way up to. You guys walk your way up to the Sea Point Chateau. The guards recognize and recognize you. They don't let you in, but they recognize you. Send a runner. And eventually, you guys are brought before Elisa, who says, who she's sitting in like a den. Last time you met her in her dining room while she was eating. This time you met her in a den. She meets you in a den, and you are flanked once again by a contingent of guards. And she looks up and says, I don't see an elf in handcuffs. What happened?
Well, first I pull out the letter and hand it to her. This is from the Nadaar, right? That's the name.
The Noldar.
The Nadaar of Yep.
A Noldar.
And Nadaar. This is for
Right.
you. We we were trying
We
to
followed your lead,
Yeah, we followed the lead. We were
and she was fine. We were tracking. We were led into the forest. We used logging company as cover. That's why we were in the forest. We found and engaged hags. If you want to continue, Michael.
and one of the hags did have a shape-shifting ability that did turn into the form of Valamis.
Valamis, what's the last name? Fuck.
But
have it written
we
Thank
did
you.
unfortunately have to engage in combat
Mistake.
in the sake of our own lives.
He killed him.
And you believe that this hag was the same creature that slaughtered my citizens.
It is the only lead we had. It is the only thing we were able to. All right, cool.
With, well, just deception check, I guess.
Great 19.
19.
They don't have a
She looks
modifier.
She looks at you very intently. a green hag.
Yeah, there's a green one, a night one. That bitch gave me nightmares for like 6 nights in a row. I don't know.
There was also a sea hag with them.
That as well.
Night hag, green hag, sea hag.
She blinks a few times, looks back at the letter. Well, she slams it on the desk. The investigations in Port de Mali have come back. You appear to have been acting in the capacity you say you were. I'll forgive your transgressions. However, stick to the law, and the law only, while you remain in my city, or I'll have you kicked out of your shop.
Thank you.
Understood, ma'am.
Will do.
Alright.
Bow respectfully.
Go on. And gestures for you to leave.
Yeah, I obviously.
I leave.
I'm dipping.
I depart.
Okay.
We embark on our departure immediately. Just the longest way of saying we leave.
Open,
could
the
also-
cinematic bars appear, credits start rolling,
The sun setting. Walk off.
and the building explodes behind us.
What do I do?
Oh yeah, now we're just committing terrorism. Okay.
Yes. Anyway,
That was a really shitty insight check.
for real? How bad was it?
She rolled an 8.
Oh my god! I didn't have.
God.
I was so afraid. I didn't have any modifier to my charisma checks.
Oh yeah, I'm the charisma.
It was a
man.
straight 19. Like if I didn't roll, if I didn't roll high at all, I would fuck because I have no modifier for deception.
Okay. Alright.
Damn, you got lucky, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we light our way through. You guys walk your way out of the Sea Point Chateau. You are escorted back towards the gates of the crescents, and you are plopped out at the edge of the gilded esplanade.
I would like. Oop, go ahead.
No, go ahead, because I was going to ask if there was anything you guys would like to do.
I would like to stop by Magic Shop. See, she might have a few things in stock. I want to talk to her and just say hi, and then I do want to stop by my home.
Yeah, didn't you want to? I was gonna say, didn't you want to stop by the sanctum again?
Yeah, I'm going to
Check
stop
in,
by
see
and
what's going on.
inform him of my troubles.
Okay.
You guys are free to come along if you'd like.
I'll stick with
Sure.
Osril. He stuck with me towards the steam cap.
We stick together.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah,
Fist
Batman!
bump.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Oh shit, Michael! What the
Michael
fuck?
just fucking
Just
uppercut
Just
your
actually
camera.
punched his camera. A little too close, Michael.
Brother, I am pinned.
Brother, I am. Hold on. Brother, I am pinned here. Sorry,
Brother!
I shouldn't do that.
Stupid
That's
image.
mean.
Brother, I am pinned. Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
No. Wonderwall is illegal.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna.
Lose weight with the advance.
Oh, it's not working, and I am taking stupid damage for that, aren't I?
Oh no, that's more than one die.
He might be rolling on a
he's
magic table for.
He's
for
rolling on a
item.
magic table.
Or we're about
100%.
to die, and it was nice knowing you guys. I guess I'm DMing the next session.
One or the other.
All right. So, you are going to the magic store first.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, you walk down to the enchanted hippogriff, or the exalted hippogriff. I'm sorry. And you walk up and you see that it is still running shape. You walk in and you see that that Galia is at the front currently. She's fixing like a ornamental set of armor right in the front window, and she sees you walk in and turns and oh,
Hello!
hello.
I have had a fun time.
Indeed.
It,
What have you seen? Where have you gone?
oh, we went to a place I forgot to write
Went to
down.
we went into a forest.
We went to a forest. We killed hags. It was so not good. I almost died, but I survived.
We saved the life of my mate by killing bitches.
Alrighty then. Um, I do have some items I would like to sell, and I want to see if you got anything new in stock, cause it's been a little over a week or two, right?
It's been more than that.
It's been more. Yeah.
Oh, it's been a while, and I've missed home, and it's been. I want to stop in. You know, I don't like to shop anywhere else. I know you're good to me.
Well, I've restocked a little bit.
Ooh.
There are a few things that I could show you.
By all means.
All right. Let me just take a second. I would like to see your spell list.
Oh, mine.
Yes.
The list of spells.
I'm the map. I'm the map.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. Poggers.
So she brings you around. Said, okay, well, we have a few things still from last time you were here. We still have the circlet of blasting, the elemental gem, and the iron stone. But I also managed to pick up a few spell scrolls.
Ooh. I want to tell you, I've learned how to use magic now.
Oh, fantastic!
I'm gonna mage hand a little hand and just wave.
She mage hands one back and gives you a very polite wave and then a mock bow.
But yeah, I would love to take a look at some of the scrolls.
She places up on top. She places a spell scroll of prestidigitation. She has a spell scroll of mage armor, and a spell scroll of silvery barbs.
This one I actually don't know, actually. Hold on. Do you mind if I take a look at what they do?
Sure.
Just so you don't have to explain it all. And magically.
Is there anything else any of you guys want to look at?
Does she have any magical armor? I mean,
you
I can buy right now.
You ask. She points towards the armor set up front. So, well, I've got an enchanted set of a full plate up there. That's very expensive, but I mean, I have
Probably
it.
gonna be a bit out of my range.
Well, what is your range?
About 600 gold.
Very out of your range.
How much would
Unless
the
others want to pay.
how much would the prestidigitation and the silvery barbs be together?
Together, let's see. They give you price ranges somewhere in this table, but I'm not sure where it is, so I'm gonna Google it. Okay. Okay. For both of them together, I'd probably give you 250 gold pieces.
Can I trade in a couple items I have as well? Would that be okay? If you
well,
want
what
to
do you
appraise them? I pull out of the bag the +1 rapier. Can I set
Okay.
it down? And then I pull out the whip a bite back and set it down. Actually, no, I want to keep the whip.
Okay. Looks at the rapier. Sold this one. Didn't I? Looks at Bjorn Quetzel. To your bardic friend.
He had an unfortunate fall while fighting a ceiling-mounted tentacle. It didn't end well for him.
I still have the crossbow that sings. I pull out the crossbow out of the
That's
bag.
wrong person.
I pull out the crossbow out of the bag. Wait, no, did we throw it in the ocean?
You good.
No.
No. Yeah, I set it on the table. It's still been singing. I put it in the bag. I can't fucking deal with it. I will destroy it if I have to. Do you want it?
I'm quite all right.
Cool. And I put it back into the bag.
Sure. I'll take this. I'll take this in 50 gold pieces.
That is a deal. I think that is profitable.
All right.
How much did she say? How much the circlet of blasting costs?
The circlet of blasting.
Yes. I'm just curious because I didn't hear a price for it. I don't think she said it.
She said I'll sell it for about, let's see, 300 gold pieces.
Sure. You have a deal. Reach out.
Okay. She takes the gold. You can add a circlet of blasting to your inventory.
And subtract. That was 300.
What was the stone? What did the stone of Ion do again? I don't remember.
The Ioun stone.
Yeah.
This was a reserve Ioun stone. So, because I don't want to get it wrong.
I like how I still have that one like haunted dagger in my inventory.
Wait, but there's a haunted dagger?
No, remember when we got attacked by those like weapons that were floating?
No.
It was way back when it was on like our first thing with Osril. We went into we went into a room. A bunch of weapons came to life and attacked us. We defeated them, and then we took a bunch of them to go and sell. But I kept the dagger on me just because I thought.
Slade has every cursed magical item we keep keeping, just so he can say he has them. It's like, hey, it's like, I'll take your dagger, hands him the cursed one. I'll take that ring, hands him a cursed one.
So this is the one that she has here is an Ioun stone of reserve. So the stone can store up to 3 levels worth of spells at a time. You cast a spell into the Ioun stone, and then you can use it to later cast that spell out of the Ioun stone without spending the spell slot, because you've already spent it by putting the spell into the stone.
How much is it?
This one, this is 2,500 gold pieces.
Whoo!
That's how. Ooh.
How much would this +1 dagger get me?
I forgot that we had stuff like that.
I could probably give you 200 gold pieces for it.
Do you want one of my kidneys?
No.
I was going to get it for our new friend Traelor here as a thanks for helping us. Can anybody spare a little bit of gold?
How much do you need?
I could get 1,600 worth of gold, but I'd be completely out.
And how much did it
And this is
cost?
for the Iron Stone, right?
Yes,
This
I'm
is
trying to get this for Thomas because that means he can store some like healing spells in it as well.
Ah, yeah, that's true. I can pitch in like 500.
So we would be
1,400 short.
14. Wait, how much was it? 2,500, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can pitch if Thomas pitches in 500, I technically can get 1,600 in total. That's up to 1,100. We're 400 short, but that also leaves with me out completely out of money.
I can contribute either the remaining 400 or I'll pitch in. Like I get the feeling, as the guy who's gonna be face tanking a lot of, I'll
Same
put
here.
in 700.
That's
I'll
why-
put in 700. I'll put in 700 and
I'll
save.
put
my
it. I'll
additional
put in
10.
like an additional like 300, so you're not completely.
So
out.
1,000. I'll put in the 1,000. Thomas will put in the 500.
I'll put in 3.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
so
then
that
I can put another 1,000.
I'll sell the knife with it. So I only put in 800 of my gold and then 200 of the knife.
Okay, so
And the rest of us are giving money.
Okay, so
I only have 390 gold left.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
That-
okay. So
That's
if I
all.
give.
That's all I. That's all I have.
I'll have
right now.
I'll have
Yeah,
600
don't-
gold left from this.
Yeah.
Because I
So
ended up
How do
giving,
you guys have so little gold? I have 3.
because
I-
we
I-
buy shit.
I gave.
Yeah,
I gave.
I bought a +1 great axe.
Oh, that's right.
I bought a lot.
I gave Thomas gold in compensation of the diamond he had to use revivifying my.
I
panther.
bought the ring of
Oh, that's
I bought the
right,
ring
I
of
forgot that happened.
my character reset because he didn't have because he died, and then I got the 1,000, and then I bought a ring of protection. I'm buying this. I
His
bought
original
the
character.
sending stones. I just bought the 2
Yeah,
scrolls.
that's right. That's right.
My character
I'm
came
giving
in
you guys
after
too
a-
many magic items.
And then
I don't
You guys
use
are
half
almost
of them.
fixed.
I don't use half of them. It's just
As he failed the second
Dude,
distance,
Dude, a bunch of them
Only
are just
magic
like.
item I have is my mace.
I'll sell the daggers and then give him 800 gold, so that's up to 1,000. Gibby's gonna give 700,
I
and
was
then
giving 3.
he's giving 300. That gets us, and then Thomas is adding his 500. That gets us to our 2,500
Yeah.
for the Stone of Ayun for Thomas.
Okay, so she takes the
Fog.
money and places the stone of Ayun right above your, right in front of your forehead. As she lets it go, it slowly starts to circle your head.
Is that what that does?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I look at him
Magic now.
as thanks for helping us, and in hopes that you may stay with us for future endeavors for your superior healing abilities. No offense, Quetzel. Yours is greatly appreciated. I thank you.
Mine gets used mostly on my cat.
I know that's why I'm giving it to him.
And then
I
I'll
feel
love
like
our
many animal friendship spells I can store in that.
when I have time, I'm gonna attune to the Iron Stone of Reserve.
Okay.
Oh, just you wait. I can throw my spell of Battle Axe in it.
Yeah. Battle axe.
You just shout battle axe, and just the force of your shout just smacks him in the face. It's not an actual axe; it's just you yelling.
But yeah, I'll
I'll
look at everyone. Yeah, does anyone want to do any other shopping? Because I think I'm set for my budget for today.
Are there any fun gimmicky items?
What are we looking for? Another orb of advice?
I have an orb of advice. I have my I have my bag of tricks. If I could find a Yu-Gi-Oh deck of illusions, that would be great.
Well,
How would that be balanced?
I don't have any. I don't have another deck or anything, but I do have this. And she throws a cape over your shoulder, like a little cloak, and
Cape of billowing.
yeah.
Is that the one that just makes you look cool?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the one that just always looks like it's billowing in the wind. Even
It's
if
the one
there's
that I
no
Not,
wind.
not always. No,
My
she
one shot.
throws it over you and says, "Now say, fear me."
Fear me!
The cloak, boom, goes up as suddenly, as almost as if Quetzel was caught in a burst of wind. Woof! The cloak billows out behind him, and stays that way for about 5 or so seconds before it slowly floats back.
Yeah, it's
I look at I kind of look
Yeah.
at Galia. Where do you find these things?
I love it so much.
I made this one. I'm happy with this one.
Oh,
You should make some boots of moonwalking that allow someone to perfectly moonwalk.
I still have the boots of the fur.
It's not that hard. You just heel
Wait.
down, toe up, foot that's on the ground moves back.
You moonwalk, Gib. I want to see you do it.
I learned this in junior high music for extra credit.
I want to see you moonwalk.
So did I.
I don't think he's
I
learning
don't
it.
think that's part of moonwalking.
Yeah,
Pushed it into the bottom of the table.
Okay, moonwalk. Right the fuck now.
Don't see your feet.
Hey, you can actually moonwalk.
I don't see his
You
feet.
can actually fucking moonwalk.
I didn't see his feet.
Chris, out of everyone, I
Isn't in a position where you can see my feet.
think
That's nuts.
I think Chris is the only one I would bring exception to being able to moonwalk and not roast, because he was a dancer and he has no life besides that. But anyway,
No, there are things we could call him.
there are names we can call him. I almost said it.
Hey man, it's your stream. You want to get?
Anyway, anyway, if we are all, oh yeah, Quetzel was looking at the cloak.
How much is it?
The cape?
Yeah!
40 gold.
Fucking sold!
I look at him, I look at her. God, you know how to play to our weaknesses, don't you?
Oh, she leans over and pinches your cheek. I try.
I pull, I kind of just like, I look at her and just go, yeah, I believe that. And just kind of walk off. And
I keep forgetting. You're like.
I kind of look at the rest, and I'm gonna just kind of wait by the door until they're finished with their transaction.
Okay. Anything else? For anyone?
I did want to ask about the Iron Stone. Does it have any spells in it?
No.
No.
When
Okay.
it was sold, it's completely inert.
Okay.
I do have plans to visit the sanctum, if you guys don't mind. Okay. I'll see you later, Gallia. I'll probably stop by after another adventure, drop by, sell some stuff, see what you got. But good seeing you again.
Have a good one.
Great.
I'm gonna head
Once
out.
again, I depart.
On our way to the
Respectfully,
Ashes Sanctum.
and Get.
Onwards!
While wearing this cloak, you can use a bonus action to make it billow dramatically.
Oh yeah, it's the one
Wait,
Thomas got.
actually?
Yeah, it's the cloak of billowing.
Yeah.
It's the one Thomas got in our one shot.
That's
so
yeah, that's
good.
what I said.
The cloak of billowing.
Vroom.
So you make your way to the Ashes Sanctum. You walk up. Smells about the same as it did. As soon as you do, what's your passive perception?
Mine?
Yes.
15.
28.
Okay. So as you're walking up, you hear do 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 before out of the shadows, boom! A small shape jumps and grabs both of your legs and is like trying to tackle you, but doesn't manage to tackle you.
I look down
And
at.
you look down. and
What's
you
his name?
see-
Little fucking cold kid.
You see attempting to try to bring you down to the ground, Timmy.
I grab him. I grab him under his arms and pick him up. I grab him
Let's
under.
go! He's back!
I look at him. What are you trying to do?
I've been learning.
You have.
Yeah, Cable said go for the legs, cause those are weak, but not for you.
I've
Wait,
been.
dumb question. How old is this kid? Like, have we established how old he is? Simeon? Yeah.
Simeon's like 9 years old.
Oh, I was imagining like a 12-year-old.
No, I kind of set him down. Look at him. So you've been
Nine,
learning on. So you've been learning around here.
Well, I sort of like I was sneaking around because like this place is super cool. But then Cable told me to stop doing that or I'd hurt myself. but then I snuck into the room and I just like sat down. And then one time when he sat down under his desk, I poked him and I scared him and then he like almost hit me. But then he started teaching me how to do the things better.
That's good. Maybe one day I can show you a few things. I've learned a few tricks myself.
Yeah.
I mage hand in front of him.
I'm a stealth expert myself.
I mage hand a little hand in front of him as for a high five.
He looks at it, just like tries to swing at it, and it goes like straight through because it's spectral. But I'm getting really strong.
Yes, you are. I gotta talk to him for a little bit, but I can tell you all about my adventures afterwards.
Oh, okay.
All right, just hang tight.
He didn't seem to be in a great mood.
Thank you for the heads up.
Mm.
I kind of ruffle his hair. I'll be back out soon.
Okay, bye.
I open the door and walk in.
All right, you walk in. You see, like, he's like, Cable is across the room. He has his sword, his great sword, is resting at a pommel, and he's looking at a book that is open, like sort of on like a like an orchestra pedestal,
Mhm.
sort of. And he's looking. Occasionally, he reaches his hand up, flips the page, but he's just across the room.
I kind of knock on the door to let him know I'm here. Just, hello.
I heard you walk in, Osril. You
I
seem not quite quiet.
my apologies. I do bring word of a few adventures that we have dealt with, and just to update you on what's happening and checking in on you.
Very well. What did you learn?
In the we ended up going to a forest that was inhabited by hags. We did manage to take them down. They are no longer present. It was a night hag, a green hag, and a sea hag.
I'm gonna be back in a couple of minutes.
He turns from the book and looks at you. A coven.
Indeed.
You see a slight grin come across his face. Well, then you are progressing.
We did stop by the shop. We got a few items, but that was the main of it. My friend over here, Bjorn, has started learning a thing of steam casting. Have you heard anything about it?
No.
Okay, I was just looking maybe if you had some future insight or any of sorts. But yeah, I just wanted to check in. Are you have you been doing alright? Has pay been okay for here?
I've been doing well. There's still much apprehension in the city when it comes to our kind of work. There is good we have savings.
I'm working toward gaining us some money as well.
Oh,
Are we all there with him right now? Like, did we go there with him?
no,
Yeah, I assumed we did.
Okay.
Sorry, I just assumed we were kind of following him. We might be outside of the office, but
Yeah,
or whatever room.
nobody else has come into the office.
Yeah, we're not listening to the conversation, but we're at the Ashes Sanctum.
Cable continues. It would be good if you did. It's not required. We will always have a home.
Yeah, I do give him 300 of the gold I currently have. I kind of put it down and go, I'd like to put extra gold so we can kind of settle.
Thank you, also.
I did have a question though for you.
What do you need?
What do you know about the stone of sin?
There we go.
Stones of sin. I'm not familiar.
Our friends have come across a few stone of sins that they are in possession of. I just was wondering if you've heard them on your travels at all.
I have not come across anything of this nature.
Can I have walked in by this point?
If you wanted to, yeah, you could have barred.
Have you heard of a paladin who
Oh.
walked into your house carrying a giant stone?
I just wanted to be like, by the way, how would you feel if Osril had, I don't know, attuned to an unknown, like, cursed gem on a whim?
Do you say this?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Bird?
I look at him. Why the fuck are you in here? Get the fuck out!
I wanted to tell him about the stones.
Get the fuck out! Did I invite you in? Get out!
I just wanted to join the conversation. It's boring out there.
Play with the kid!
By the way, Simeon right now is just like on all fours, like sizing up Noir right now. And like Noir is like kind of staring at him back, and then just like baps him in the face with like awe, and then he like shakes his head, and then just launches at Noir, and they start play fighting in the background.
I love this kid, man. I hope nothing bad happens to him.
But Cable looks there's what's that on your arm?
It is nothing. It is just an armband to help me with my strength.
Deception check.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, that'll do it. That's a 4.
He looks at you and says, "It is curious to me that you would walk back in with a new piece of jewelry and ask about stones of sin."
I mean, I also have a ring of protection of jewelry. That's really good.
I do not know about these items. This curse, whatever the bird said. I would recommend you visit a member of the clergy. Find a holy house here within Portomoli.
Okay.
Remove this cursed shit from your arm.
But it does help me with my strength. It gives me much strength to take out our adversaries.
Osril, and starts to take a few steps towards you, and even as tall as you are, for a moment, you watch this old man stand up straight, find that strength and that presence that he had in the early years of your apprenticeship. Stares you down and says, "I gave you strength. You gave yourself strength. This shit on your arm? I've come through many cursed items. None of them were worth the price that were paid."
I kind of stand up and look at him. You can worry about yourself. It helps me. And I kind of start walking out. I go, I'll talk to the cleric people if that's what you want me to do.
Folds his hands over the pommel of his great sword and just watches you walk out.
I walk out and close the door. Thunk, fucking old man. I kind of look at the kid. Hey, kid.
What's up?
Let's go get something to eat. I can talk about what we've done.
Oh, can you take me? Can you take me over to the shop on the side? They have
Malt shop?
awesome sandwiches, But they won't let me eat because I don't have money.
All right, yeah, sure. Let's go. I
don't have money.
I'll grab a sandwich. Let's grab a few sandwiches.
It is such a
Honesty,
racist
honesty,
mix.
honesty.
And
I have sandwich.
Osril is not Osril. Simeon is now sitting on top of Noir, and he's trying to like guide Noir by like pulling on her ears.
Don't pull her ears. She's
I
not going to.
I look at
you
him.
Hold up. You can sort of hold them, I guess, if she lets you. But don't
Here,
hold them.
here, Simeon. I pick him up and put him around, around my shoulders.
He starts grabbing your ears and goes, "Onward!" and starts tugging the different side.
Yeah, Bliat. Come on.
Alright. Is there any other, like, things that you guys would like to accomplish? Because we've kind of been just doing the Osril show for the entire session.
What time is it now?
It's
Around-
about midday.
Okay.
Early to middle day.
I want to cast Cure Wounds at level 1 and level 2 into the Iron Stone.
Okay. And you have attuned to the Iron Stone.
Yes.
Alright. Not every magic item I give you is cursed.
Just most of them.
Just most of them. Because cursed magic items are cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
Actually, you know what? Most of them aren't really cursed. One of them's just snarky.
Yeah. Was there anything else that you guys wanted to do in the meantime? Because right now, not a lot going on.
Not really. And there's not a lot for us
Nah,
to
anything off
do.
the top of my head, no.
We've got no leads on jobs, and we just got back from the one we were on, so
Okay.
I suppose just go and rest up.
Okay. I think since we've been playing for about 2.5 hours, I think I'll call the session here, so that I can have a little bit more time to plan out the next plot thread, so it doesn't just seem forced. That sound all right with you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, and so sorry for the absolute chaos session.
No, this is great. We love chaos.
It's
And what
always
about
slightly fun, but also slightly dismaying. Watch plans go out the.
I would like to mention next time we take a short or long rest, I would like to transcribe those scrolls into my book.
Oh, I forgot to jump into the middle of his report about the hags and be like, yeah, they were surprisingly easy, actually. We were expecting them to be tough.
You're gonna make Chris actually throw a fucking Tarask at us.
Oh, I'm waiting for him.
I don't know what that is.
It's
I'm
a
waiting for him to
monster.
just be-
It's-
I'm waiting for him to just bring in a monster, just like, you know,
Patrick.
these are the natural predators of
Patrick.
Arakocra.
Patrick, a Tarask is basically a full level 20 party monster that you have to fight that basically negates like all damage.
Wait, actually?
That is what killed the last party I DM'd.
So I'll read the monsters manual Tarask.